Hello, besties!
And welcome to the first special episode of Agtutubo Youth Channel.
And we are here at Binoyo Banayoyo!
Hi, I'm your BFF Ashley.
And I am your BFF Yichak at kami po ang magiging host ninyo sa episode na ito.
Agtutubo Youth Channel ay isang online platform na nais ipakita ang galing, talino at talento ng kabataang Ilocano.
In here, we will feature young leaders with inspiring stories that touches our hearts and lives. Dahil naniniwala kami na ang mga kabataang Ilocano ay may natatanging galing, talino at talento na nararapat lang na ipakita hindi lamang dito sa Ilocos Sur, kundi sa buong mundo.
And soon, BFF, magiging all-youth-led na ito from scriptwriter, director, editor, pati host of course. At lahat kabataan. O diba, sobrang perfect BFF. Ang buong production team will be composed ng Agtutubo. Lalo-lalo na't ipapakita ng Agtutubo Youth Channel kung gaano kahusay ang talento at galing ng mga Ilocanong kabataan.
Alright, BFF! Alam mo ba na ang probinsya ng Ilocos Sur, most especially the provincial government of Ilocos Sur, headed by our favorite and number one bestie, BFF Governor Jeremiah Jerry Singson, through the PYDO and PPSK, headed by our favorite bestie, BFF SPM Vic Singson, ay isinusulong ang karapatan ng mga kabataan sa pamamagitan ng paggawa ng plataforma na kung saan mapaggaganda at maipropromote ang youth leadership through active participation and recognition of our young leaders. Isa ito sa mga napakadaming programa ng provincial government para ma-involve, makita at maipamahagi ng mga kapwa nating kabataan ang galing ng kabataang Ilocano.
At saka, ang programang ito ay mapapanood niyo from our YouTube channel, of course, Facebook page through the PYDO Ilocos Sur, and of course, sa Spotify po natin. Ayan, make sure po na you like, subscribe, share, and of course, makinig po sa ating mga program or sa mga susunod po na paring videos.
Kabataan Ilocano, kabataan na nakilokoso. Pagkakaisa'y nasa ating mga kamay. Sa kapayapaan tayo ay maging gabay. Magkahawak ng kamay, kahati ng daan, patungo sa makabagong pamayanan. Anak ni Ilocos Sur, anak ni Ilocos Sur, anak ni Ilocos Sur.
Ang buwan ng Marso ay isa sa pinakamahalaga at talaga namang pinaghahandaan natin, most especially sa mga kababaihan at mga advocates of women empowerment. Di ba, bestie? Sobrang Ilocana kasi nga ang BFF natin. Kaya naman, this episode will showcase ang galing ng kabataan, kababaihan, para naman mas ma-inspire ang ating mga besties na viewers.
And right now, nandito tayo sa pinaka-fresh at bagong-bagong munisipyo ng Banayoyo where our guest hails. Diba ang ambience dito ay napaka-welcoming, napakatahimik at napaka-aliwalas. Of course, special thanks to our Municipal Mayor Honorable Virgilio Galanga for accommodating us. Our special guest for today's episode ay nakuha ang corona bilang Miss Ilocos Sur 2025 sa naganap na Miss Ilocos Sur 2025 during the grandest of celebration, which is the Ilocos Sur Festival 2025. She is the first from Binoyo Banayoyo to crown as a Miss Ilocos Sur 2025.
course, hello to our Agtutubo besties. I am Joanna Frances Batalang, your reigning Miss Ilocos 2025. At ngayong araw, sobrang saya ko na makasama kayo at makakwentuhan. And I'm actually very full of energy. Parang nanggagalaiti akong magyap at magsalita to share my story.
You are very active young leader, madaming hanas sa ating buhay. So, BFF, ano naman ang pinagkakabahan natin sa buhay ngayon?
I want to start with the recent one because just few days ago I was conducting a political empowerment session with fellows from Santiago, Banayoyo, and like different parts of our province, and it was very successful. Tatlong araw din yon. And weeks before that, I was in another empowerment session for women naman from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And you know what? I was actually the host of that event. So, ganon yung mga pinagkakaabalahan ko ngayon. I'm going to different places to be more active and take more part in women empowerment sessions.
Sobrang fresh po na
Tama. Napaka-Latina BFF.
Sana all.
Sana.
Ay, it's shocking din. Napaka-Ilocana. Yan!
Napaka-Ilocana.
Tama!
Tama, tama. At saka being a Marites, naku for sure maraming mga viewers sa makaka-relate. We've heard na ang ating BFF ay very active sa kanyang mga advocacies. Meron siyang mga organization at kung saan doon na ipapamalas niya ang pagmamahal niya sa mga kabataan at kababaihan. BFF, can you share to us your advocacies at kung paano mo siya na-execute or na-start?
So, my advocacy really focuses on youth empowerment kasi doon ako talaga nagsimula at doon yung puso ko. When I was young, I was very passionate na talaga in taking up positions, especially sa mga classroom, sumunod na like school, like being council president, elementary, and then even in high school, ganun. I run for student council president and I won. So, yung youth empowerment, sobrang lapit ng loob ko talaga doon. And aside from that, habang nagdalaga ako, I became more exposed to women empowerment as well. So, yun naman yung sumunod na talagang paborito ko na. Kumbaga, kung may advocacy akong paborito, yun na yun, women empowerment. So, yun din yung mga talagang kung saan aktibo ako ngayon, youth and women empowerment.
Alam mo ba, BFF, the reason we are emphasizing on the youth advocacies, kasi syempre, minsan gustuhin man natin o hindi, tinitake for granted kasi siya, nakakalungkot ng pakinggan. But we have to remember that being an advocate is a way of life. Hindi siya pa-weather-weather lang, hindi siya pwedeng pabaka-baka lang. Isn't something that you live with. Kung hindi mo siya kayang mahalin at panindigan, yung advocacy mo, bakit mo pa siya ginawa or bakit mo pa siya ina-advocate? Diba?
Hinuhugutan ka.
Ay, wala po.
Because as a young woman, ano naman yung mga challenges na napagdaanan mo while you are on the street? Siyempre, di ba, sabi nga natin that you have a lot of organizations, tapos beauty queen pa, nako. Also, may mga iba ka pang mga ganap, like yung responsibilities sa family, of course, hindi yan mawawala, BFF, no? Sa friends, and etc. Like, ano yung mga pagsubok na na-encounter mo and paano mo siya nalutas?
Looking back, I started taking up more space in this leadership position when I started taking it seriously when I was 17 years old. So I was still studying back then. So ang ginagawa ko nun, nahahati yung oras ko sa pag-aaral at saka dito sa leadership position. Tapos, aamunin ko, hindi ako ganun kagaling mag-manage ng oras ko. So, meron at meron akong nasa-sacrifice. Minsan, tulog. Minsan, pera. Minsan, family time. Hindi ako sumasama. Parang, yun yung mga challenges ko na parang, minsan, hindi ko na alam kung anong uunahin ko. Because, yung puso ko, gusto ko talaga mag-volunteer. Gusto kong pumunta dito, ganyan. Pero, I don't know which one to prioritize because I feel like lahat equally important eh. So, nung nagkolehiyo ako, I studied in St. Louis University in Baguio City. And yung organisasyon ko nandito sa Ilocos Sur. So, alam niyo kung anong ginagawa ko? Every Saturday and Sunday, I would travel back and forth. So, yung pera talaga, isa rin sa mga naging challenge ko kasi ay wala akong masyadong pamasahe, ganyan. So, minsan hindi ako kumakain para makatipid-tipid. Tapos, minsan naman, hindi na rin ako sumasama dun sa mga bonding with friends, ganon. I felt like I was missing out. But at the same time, I would remind myself na, hindi yung puso ko nandito talaga sa pag-i-empower ng mga youth. Kasi sa Candon Youth for Empowerment Movement, andyan yung mga proyekto at programa natin na talagang we would go sa mga elementary schools, tapos we would conduct seminars, trainings, and different projects for the youth to empower them as early as elementary, di ba? So, talagang nire-remind ko na lang yung sarili ko that I have a higher calling, and what I'm doing is something very purposeful, na talagang it has a meaning, and it's something na if I look back, I wouldn't regret it. Ganon. So yes, I went through a lot of challenges, pero I would remind myself na what I'm doing right now, like this volunteering, is something more meaningful, something more purposeful na hindi mo i-regret in the future. And like you're really making meaningful and powerful impact sa buhay ng ibang tao.
It's a good thing na yung mga mahirap na bagay na yun, nanguhugutan niya kung ano yung mga meaningful na pwede say. Sometimes kasi BFF, we tend to afraid on taking a risk. Ayun na naman, huhugot na naman ako. Oo. And pursuing the things that we want to do in life. Ito yung mga nagiging hindrance at dun pumapasok yung mga what ifs. What ifs?
What if gusto ko yan?
Usapan. Kasi natatakot tayong ma-fail. Siyempre, sino ba naman ang hindi? But for you, BFF, can a failure be seen as a stepping stone to a successful young women aspiring to career?
Actually, even if you're not trying to take up leadership position, I think it's a must to always have a positive mindset, to always see failures as a stepping stone talaga for a greater calling. Kasi I realize na kapag if you're failing in life, you will feel more victorious once na manalo ka. Looking back in my journey as Miss Ilocos Sur, when I was, I think, 18 years old, I joined Sanyata Ti Ilocos Sur. So dati Sanyata Ti Ilocos Sur pa siya. I joined and I lost. I wasn't even part of the top 20 or top 10. And then when I tried again, I finally got the crown, and it felt so victorious na sobrang sarap ng feeling na manalo. So, yung mga failures mo in life, it's really gonna allow you to become a better person. And yun naman in leadership position, when I was still in high school, hindi naman agad ako nanalo as like the campus president. Hindi. I failed like 4 times trying to run. But you know what I did? Hindi ako tumigil. I kept pushing forward na kahit lahat ng tao sa paligid ko sinasabi nila na tama na, 4 na beses na, talo ka pa rin. Pero itong talunan na to, hindi tumigil. I really kept telling myself na kahit anong mangyari, itutuloy ko because I am passionate about this. Minsan, pakonsuelo ko sa sarili ko na, oo, kahit natalo ako, hindi ko naman talaga kailangan ng solid position in order to serve people. Kasi passion ko naman talaga siya. Pero at the same time, na-realize ko rin na sometimes, if you're really seated in a leadership position, you have more resources, opportunities na would allow your projects and programs to become really successful because you are backed up by people who has the finances to support you as well.
Natouch talaga ako doon, BFF na sinabi niya na itong talo lang ito, o diba? 4 na beses natalo, pero ngayon, nakasas. We would like to know also from our special guest, of course, BFF Joanna, kung ano naman yung mga essential skills na proven and tested mo na further develop yung effectiveness ng isang young leader. So, for you, what is your superpower?
If I would say, I think my superpower would be the fact that I am very firm sa mga values ko in life, and talagang ini-internalize ko yun. And yun din yung gusto kong i-share sa mga Agtutubo besties natin, na sana firm sila sa values nila kasi ito yung magiging pundasyon ng pagkatao nila eh. I I think I have 3 solid foundation in which it would be accountability, transparency, and understanding. Yun yung mga values na hindi lang applicable as an individual person, pero kung talagang you wanna take up leadership position, yun yung gusto kong unang-unang meron sa sarili nila. Kasi if you're accountable, alam mo how to take responsibility of your actions and how it will affect the life of other people. Kasi yung mga action natin, sobrang laki ng nagiging impact niya sa komunidad. And pangalawa, transparency. I grew up in a small sitio, Sitio Akdo in Barangay Linteg, at sobrang liit nun na community. And my mom would always tell me na, anak, kailangan transparent ka sa lahat na ginagawa mo. Because your transparency would reflect your intention in life, na it would allow you to create honest and genuine connections with other people as long as you are transparent. Nakikita nila kung gaano ka katotoo. Kasi if you're not transparent, makikita nila, ay, napaka-plastic naman ng batang to, di ba? So it would be nice kung transparent tayo sa isa't isa at sa mga kaibigan natin, lalo na rin sa mga wow, crush! And I'd say last would be understanding. If you wanna become a leader talaga sa school, sa community, or even run for position bilang SK in the future, you need to be understanding. Kailangan din na lumubog tayo sa laylayan upang mas maunawaan pa natin yung pinagdadaanan ng ibang tao.
Meron akong pinaka-nagustuhan na answer to Miss Ilocos, and yun yung understanding. Kasi para kasi sa akin kasi, mas maiintindihan mo yung isang komunidad pag nauunawaan mo yung sitwasyon nila. At napakaganda na bilang isang leader, bilang isang women empowerment, na i-empower natin kung ano yung kaya nating umintindi para malaman natin kung ano yung mga sacrifice nila, challenges nila, and then in that way kasi para makakagawa tayo ng solution na maaaring makakatulong sa kanila. Okay, before tayo maglaro ng Phil Earth, alam mo BFF, ngayon ko lang ito narinig yung term na to. Last question, BFF. Simplihan lang natin. Who is Joanna? With or without?
I'd say Joanna Frances Batalang, with or without a crown, is a proud Ilocana who walks with passion and lives with purpose.
Sorry, masyado kasi kami na-amaze. Andi, binibigyan tayo ng dahilan kung bakit siya na-rate as Miss Ilocos.
Uy, grabe naman
Thank you so much po.
Okay, so this time, one of the new things sa Agtutubo is the Phil Earth game.
Ayan, gaya nga nasabi ko kanina, ngayon ko lang ito narinig.
Same.
So, it's like a fill in a blank game in which sasagutin na ating guest, which is Miss Ilocosur. She will pick from a bowl of fillers. Pakiangat nga yan, BFF. And then, i-fill in the blanks lamang niya. Okay? So, lapit po natin.
Uy,
Ang ating
grabe, parang feeling ko nag-Q&A tayo ngayon sa pageant. Ganitong-ganito siya. Nakakatakot. Ano kaya to? Okay. I should read?
Ako na lang.
Okay, sige.
Sige po. Sige po. So, our first question. O, di ba? Parang bumalik lang tayo sa... The question here is...
Ay, 30 seconds. Read it twice.
Yes po. I am a leader. I am blank.
I am a leader. I am powerful.
I like hanging out with people who are black.
I like hanging out with people who share the same values as me. You know what? I like hanging out with people who share the same values as me because recently, I kind of fell with this person. Oh, you fell! I kind of really like this person. And then, I realized that hindi kami same ng values na pinaglalaban. When I asked him his opinions about Women's Month, I told him na, uy, March na, it's Women's Month. And then this person responded na, Women's Month? Bakit ba kayo nagsa-celebrate ng Women's Month? Bakit kailangan nyo ng Women's Month? Nakarinig ka na ba ng Men's Month? Nagulat ako! And then I tried to communicate and explain, and then this person told me na, Alam nyo kasi, kayong mga babae, masyado kayong emosyonal. Ay, sinabihan pa naman ako ng ganon. And he told me na, ang mga kababaihan, hindi dapat kayo masyadong nagtitake up ng leadership position kasi yun nga, emosyonal kayo. Tapos, baka mas pairalin nyo yung emosyon nyo kaysa sa utak nyo. Kaya, let men lead. Gumanon siya. So, alam nyo what happened? Even though I really like this person, we weren't sharing the same values and perception in life. So, kahit gaano ko siya kagusto, I cut him off.
Blank is my favorite quote.
Blank is my favorite quote. I'd say, what doesn't give me peace, I let go. That is my favorite quote. Like, it's more of my mantra as well this 2025. If it doesn't give me peace, I will let it go.
Blank is my favorite food.
Oh!
Favorite
oh my God. Alam ko na, my favorite food is empanada. Oh my God, I love empanada so much. When I was in high school, di ba nagtitipid ako? Every day, like every single day, I would eat empanada for lunch and that was only 20 pesos back then.
It is my honor, BFF, na ngayon, isasara ko na ang Q&A ganap natin ngayon. And the question here is, Joanna Frances Batalan is blank.
Joanna Frances Batalang is Miss Ilocosur 2025 vying for Binibining Pilipinas.
Sino ka dyan?
Tapos ng Miss Ilocos, binibining Pilipinas ka ngayon.
And ako lang, masasabi ko lang, good luck on your next journey, BFF. At isang karangalan po ngayon na kayo'y nakachikahan namin. So BFF, meron ka po bang gustong pasalamatan or gustong i-mention your family, friends?
Shout out.
Siyempre, I want to thank first my family for always being there and for supporting me. And of course, to Honorable Mayor Virgilio Galanga for being very supportive and always accommodating us. And of course, kay Honorable Rita Galanga, you know, she really helped me create the empowerment session. Talaga, 100% yung support na naramdaman ko. And of course, hello Ma'am Joanne Valdez. Thank you so much po for always being there for me. And of course, Ma'am Maya Tamayo. And of course, grabe, ang dami nun. Hindi ko malilimutan, Governor Jeremiah Singson. Yun.
Diyan na po nagtatapos ang ating first special episode ng Agtutubo Youth Channel. See you again next month for our second episode. Same time, same YouTube and podcast channel. Brought to you by the Provincial Government of Ilocos Sur, headed by our #1 bestie, BFF Governor Jeremiah Jerry Singson, through the PYDO and PPSK, headed by our favorite bestie, BFF SPM Vic Singson. I am Ashley.
I am Yuchat.
And I am Joanna.
And we are
Your Agtutubo Besties for the Youth of Ilocos Sur. Hey!
Kami ang tinig, nakatindig, magbigay ng ilaw sa mundo, kami magninig.